Most people playing modded Skyrim on PC are using SkyUI, but not many are making full use of its awesome equip set feature, which in my opinion is just a damn shame. In this video, I'll walk you through what exactly these equip sets do, how to use them, and give you some practical examples for each main playstyle, including the warrior, the mage, and the thief. I've also marked each section so you can skip around if you'd like. Equip sets allow you to save a loadout of weapons, armor, jewelry, spells, and powers or shouts and their equip state, and assign them to a hotkey. This lets you re-equip a full loadout with the press of one hotkey button at a time on the fly. Pretty much any combination of spells and weapons can be hotkeyed in any hand you like, and you can switch out armor and jewelry to match your weapon or spell type. It's a very powerful quality of life gameplay tool. The first step is to favorite everything you want to add to an equip set, since management is all handled in the in-game favorites menu. This can add clutter to your favorites menu, but if you do this right, you'll be spending less time in that menu and more time playing the game anyway. Next, you'll want to highlight the item you want to add to an equip set and press the button labeled Group. I play on an Xbox controller, so for me this is the right stick button. For keyboard players, this will be the F key. Then use the left, right, or A, D buttons to navigate to the equip set you want to add the item to, and press the A button on the controller or E button on the keyboard to accept the grouping. This will take you back to the main favorites menu, but the item will be added to the equip set. Repeat this process for every item you'd like to equip for this set. When you're done with that, use the toggle view button to switch to the equip set view. This is the Y button on controller and the spacebar for keyboard, and navigate to the equip set you'd like to manage. Now equip everything in that set and press the Save Equip State button, select or option on a controller or T on a keyboard. Now, when you press the hotkey for that equip set, it'll automatically equip everything that was equipped when you saved the state. By default, the hotkey for equip sets 1 through 4 are the F1 through F4 function keys. These work well enough, but they can be configured in the MCM to whatever you'd like. Equip sets 5 through 8 have no default hotkey, since the F5 and F6 keys are typically used for the quick save and quick load functions. You may not even need more equip sets, but if you do, you can set the hotkeys here. If you're a controller player like me, I suggest a remapping mod that gives you access to more hotkeys so you're not stuck with the 2 default ones. I use Gamepad++, which allows you to map many button combinations to all 10 default keyboard hotkeys as well as any other key on your keyboard. So I can map my left D-pad button to the F1 key for the first equip set, my right D-pad button to the F2 key for the second equip set, and a double click of the right D-pad button to the F3 key for the third set. And just like that, with a quick press of a button or two on the controller, and I swap out multiple equipped items with something that better suits the immediate situation. Okay, let's talk examples, starting with the warrior. My warrior build uses several weapons and weapon types and fluidly switches between them as the battlefield changes. Here I've mapped a double press of my left D-pad button to my archery equip set. This equips my bow, my chosen arrow type, a necklace and ring that fortifies archery, and the unrelenting force shout to stagger enemies. I have my right D-pad button mapped to another equip set that has a two-handed weapon, a ring and amulet that fortifies two-handed, and a once per day power that has a chance to proc with each two-handed weapon strike through an ordinator perk. And on a single press of the left D-pad button, I have a third set with a war axe, a shield, and a ring and amulet to fortify one-handed damage, along with the unrelenting shout perk. You can also swap out any or all armor pieces as well, but that just takes the immersion out of it for me a bit. But if you're more of a power gamer and it'll make the game more fun for you, you can and should do it. Okay, now for some mage examples. I put a conjuration spell and a rally spell in the first equip set, another set with a calm spell in the left hand and a destruction spell in the right, and a third set with a ward spell in the left hand and a healing spell in the right, and a fourth set with a staff in the right hand and a dagger in the left. That last set is not optimal, I know, but I used it to illustrate that you can use these equip sets to put a spell or weapon in a non-default hand. Shields and torches can only be equipped in the left hand, but you can assign a weapon directly to the left hand or a spell or stave directly to the right hand here. No more mashing hotkeys to get a spell in your right hand. With this setup, my mage character can seamlessly switch between conjuration, battle, and healing phases with very quick and easy button combos, and without ever even seeing a menu. Okay, on to the thief examples. The first equip set that I set up was the Bow of Shadows with Dragon Bone arrows, an Amulet of Sneaking, and a Ring of Archery, as well as the Aura Whisper Shout. This one is for stronger sneak attacks. And I had another set with a crossbow, dwarven bolts, an Amulet of Stamina, and a Ring of Archery, and the Unrelenting Force Shout. This was the combat archery set for if and when I was eventually discovered. The Stamina Ring gives us more use of the slow time effect, and the Unrelenting Force Shout gives us a tool for keeping our enemies at range. Worth noting here is that with these equip sets, you can explicitly equip the arrows you want to use instead of the weakest arrows or bolts available being auto-equipped when you switch to your bow or crossbow. And I think that does it for this guide. I hope this will get you to start using this awesome feature. Let me know in the comments your setups and how you use them in gameplay. I'm genuinely curious. And be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. It's free, helps the channel out, and keeps you informed of any more guides I put out in the future. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.